Two moments happened at Old Trafford today that every single Manchester United fan will remember for the rest of their lives. Number one, Bruno Fernandes, the Manchester United captain, has just leveled one of the most iconic records in Premier League history, moving alongside Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne with 20 assists in a single season. And Thierry Henry himself, the Arsenal legend, has just sent a shocking statement about Bruno that has left the entire football world absolutely speechless. Number two, Casemiro, the five-time Champions League winner, the Brazilian warrior, left the Old Trafford pitch today in what could be his very last appearance at this ground in a Manchester United shirt, and the scenes were absolutely emotional. On UnitedFan Daily today, we are covering both moments in full. Stay with me. Let's go. Before we get into Thierry Henry's shocking statement, let me take you through what happened at Old Trafford today, because this was a game packed with drama, emotion, and history from the very first minute to the very last. Manchester United faced Nottingham Forest in their final home game of the season, a Forest side that came into this game on 8 unbeaten in the Premier League and desperate to spoil United's end-of-season celebrations at Old Trafford. And United came flying out of the blocks. In just the 5th minute, Luke Shaw opened the scoring with an absolute beauty. The left back, who has been one of United's most consistent performers in the second half of the season, firing home to send Old Trafford into raptures. But Forest, as they have done all season, refused to lie down. In the 52nd minute, Morata rose highest from an Elliot Anderson corner to head home and level the game. Old Trafford fell silent. But then, immediately in the 55th minute, Matheus Cunha fired United back in front after a controversial VAR handball check. United 2, Forest 1. And then in the 76th minute, the moment that made Premier League history, Bruno Fernandes drilled in the most perfect cross you will ever see, and Bruyne and Mbeumo prodded home at the far post. 3-1. Old Trafford erupted, and Bruno Fernandes, in that single moment of genius, matched the greatest assist record in Premier League history. Forest pulled one back through Gibbs-White in the 78th minute to make it nervy, but United held on. 3-2. Another incredible victory at Old Trafford, and a moment of history that will be talked about for years to come. Now let me tell you exactly what Bruno Fernandes achieved today, because some people might not fully appreciate just how enormous this record is. 20 assists in a single Premier League season. 20. Let that number sink in for a moment. In the entire history of the Premier League, spanning over 30 years, only 2 players have ever reached 20 assists in a single season. Thierry Henry, one of the greatest forwards the game has ever seen, with Arsenal in 2002 to 2003, and Kevin De Bruyne, widely regarded as the greatest Premier League midfielder of his generation, with Manchester City in 2019 to 2020. And today, Bruno Fernandes joined them, a Manchester United captain, in a season where United were 6th in the league when he started it under Ruben Amorim, in a season where the club was in crisis and chaos, in a season where most people had written United off completely. Bruno Fernandes went out and produced 20 assists, matching the greatest players in Premier League history. And the most remarkable part of this story, Bruno still has one game remaining, Brighton away, next Sunday. One more chance, one more assist would give him 21, breaking the record outright, making him the most prolific single-season assist provider in Premier League history. Better than Henry, better than De Bruyne, better than anyone who has ever played in this league. The record is right there. 1 assist against Brighton. Can Bruno Fernandes make history? And now, the moment that has sent shockwaves through the entire football world, Thierry Henry's shocking statement after Bruno Fernandes leveled his record today. Thierry Henry, the Arsenal legend, one of the greatest players in Premier League history, the man who set that 20-assist record over 20 years ago, has just been forced to acknowledge what Bruno Fernandes has done. And what he said was absolutely shocking. Henry, speaking after today's game, said that what Bruno Fernandes has achieved achieved this season is nothing short of extraordinary. He said that when he set that record with Arsenal, he never imagined anyone would match it, let alone in the circumstances that Bruno has done it, playing for a team that was 6th in the league when he started it under Ruben Amorim, in a season where the club was in crisis and chaos, in a season where most people had written United off completely. Bruno Fernandes went out and produced 20 assists, matching the greatest players in Premier League history. And then Henry said something that truly shocked every single person who heard it. He said, "I genuinely hope Bruno gets that 21st assist against Brighton next week, because if any player in this league deserves to own that record outright, it is him. Records are meant to be broken, and Bruno Fernandes has earned the right to break this one." Thierry Henry, publicly hoping a Manchester United player breaks his own record. That is how extraordinary Bruno's season has been. That is how much respect he has earned across the entire football world, even from Arsenal legends, even from his fiercest rivals. The respect for Bruno Fernandes right now is absolutely universal. And now, the moment that has sent grown men to tears at Old Trafford today, because alongside Bruno's historic achievement, something deeply emotional happened in the second half of this game. Casemiro, the 5-time Champions League winner, the Brazilian warrior, left the Old Trafford pitch today in what could be his very last appearance at this ground in a Manchester United shirt. And the scenes were absolutely emotional. On UnitedFan Daily today, we are covering both moments in full. Stay with me. Let's go. So here's UnitedFan Daily's final verdict on everything we witnessed at Old Trafford today. Bruno Fernandes, 20 assists, alongside Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne, in one of the most difficult seasons United have had in years. That's not just a great performance, that's an all-time legendary performance. And next Sunday against Brighton, he has one final chance to make history outright. 1 assist, 21 for the season, the greatest single-season assist record in Premier League history. Come on, Bruno. And Casemiro, whatever happens this summer, thank you. Thank you for showing up when it mattered. Thank you for believing in Michael Carrick. Thank you for being the warrior this club needed when everything was falling apart. Old Trafford gave you a standing ovation today, and you deserved every single second of it. 1 game left. Brighton away, next Sunday. Let's finish this incredible season in style. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Bruno will break the assist record against Brighton? Type yes or no right now. And what is your favorite Bruno moment of this season? Tell me below. Smash that like button, subscribe to UnitedFan Daily for daily United content every single day, and I will see you very soon for the Brighton preview. Come on, United.